policies, because we are not on track and we could be doing more. Thank you.
I rise to support the thrust of these amendments, but I also have huge qualms about hydrogen, and I do about electric vehicles as well, because quite honestly, electric vehicles still clog the roads, their drivers still run over and kill people. So we should actually, if we're thinking low carbon, we should be going for public transport. Now, I also want to quibble with the noble lady, Lady Randerson, about when she said that the lack of the government leadership on this issue. The fact is the government isn't giving us leadership on any issues. And they're running around like a pack of confused ferrets. I think that we are incredibly lucky that somehow the whole of Britain is hanging together and we're not having any disasters. Now, back to the amendments. Something Greens are always very concerned about is the marketisation and financial engineering when it's around environmental issues, because the UK has a long and dangerous track record of mismanaging it. In the same way that financial engineering around mortgages caused the 2008 financial crisis, there are risks that bankers will abuse the climate crisis as an opportunity to get filthy rich while destroying the very systems that we're working to protect. It's been done before. And it's why we're concerned about concepts like natural capital, which risk being a double-edged sword. If it helps policymakers recognise the immense value of our natural capital, of our natural world, then it may be helpful. But if it simply creates new opportunities for bankers to get filthy rich, then it's deeply dangerous. For this reason, it's essential that carbon removals are genuine physical processes that remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and lock them up. There cannot be any ambiguity or scope for the financial markets to exploit for profit and for our government to claim success when no real carbon dioxide has been removed from the atmosphere. I was at a round table last week, and there were about 16 of us, and it was fairly evenly divided between scientists and parliamentarians. All of the parliamentarians were from the Commons, apart from me. And the scientists all agreed and kept saying, we must stop burning fossil fuels. All of them said the same. And all of the parliamentarians, apart from me, were saying, oh, that's quite difficult. I can't ask my constituents not to fly and things like that. And so my concern is this government is deeply behind the science. Even the UN now is saying that we must act urgently. And so you cannot even now talk about low carbon and net zero. We're past the point where these will have the impact that we need. We should be talking about carbon negative measures. And if the government doesn't wake up to this very soon, I hope that we can replace it.